Welcome back to Eastwood TV. I'm your host, Mr. Ramsey, and my co-host.
Yeah.
And we are back with episode 4 of our social emotional learning lesson. So let's get into it.
All right, guys, as always, make sure your ears are listening, your eyes are watching, your voices are quiet, and your body is still.
Remember to always concentrate, use your eyes, ears, and your brain, and try your best to ignore those distractions. So we're back on emotional management, and we talked about it last week, and we're going to keep it going this week. We've been going over how to manage our emotions. We talked about feelings in our bodies. We showed you how to pay attention to certain clues in your body and in the situation to help you better understand how and what you feel. We told you it's okay to have strong feelings, and that sometimes those strong feelings make it hard for your brain to think. But we also emphasize that when you find yourself in a situation where it's hard for you to think clearly, we went over some tools on how to calm down. In our last episode, we focused on anxiety or worry. In today's episode, we're going to focus and go over a very familiar feeling that a lot of people have, and that is anger.
Yes. So remember, guys, we are certified detectives now. And if you've been following our episodes and have been utilizing the tools we've been giving you, then you're for sure a detective too. So in this episode, we're still going to be using our detective skills. So pay attention to the clues in your bodies when we're talking about the clues in our bodies to show how you feel.
Today we're going to talk about drum roll. I already said it, but join with me. Anger. Ooh. Oh, we got COVID. See, no, that bird was disrespectful. You don't sneeze in your popcorn 3 times. Like, he didn't even cover his mouth. So I feel for the angry bird because I'd be just as angry. And after that, he's going to get that popcorn on the head. It's not
Yeah,
nice. But hey, that's what happens when you're angry.
yeah, sometimes it does.
So, anger, what is it? A strong and uncomfortable feeling of being upset, annoyed, or frustrated because something did not go your way or something is wrong or bad. It's okay to feel angry. Everyone's felt angry at one time or another. It's a part of life. Different things happen every day that can make you upset. For example, your shoelace could keep coming untied or someone cuts you in the lunch line. So, anger is natural. We feel it, but it's about how we respond when we're angry that makes the difference.
Yes, I can think of some more examples of what if someone cheats when you're playing a game,
Oh, I hate that.
or
Hate.
if you lose a game, even if someone isn't cheating, but you just lose,
I
right?
don't like losing. So yeah, I get angry sometimes, especially when I was younger. Oh man, it was tough. It's
Sure,
tough.
this is one that'll definitely make you angry, Mr. Ramsey.
Oh
What
well,
if
let me see.
somebody was calling you names?
No, couldn't take it. I didn't like name calling. That's not nice. So yeah, I get angry. Feelings get hurt. Oh yeah, that's terrible.
Yep, those are, let's look at some more examples. So this is my friend Austin right here. He's reaching for a book about rockets, but another boy took it first and now he won't share. How do you
Ooh.
think Austin feels and how can you tell? So which one do you think is Austin, Mr. Ramsey?
Austin's got to be that guy in the yellow, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at his fists. They're clenched like he's ready to punch somebody, which is not nice. But I think he's angry because of his fist. I look at his face. He looks like he's frowning. And he might want to say, I'm going to snatch that book right out of his hands because I had it first. That's what I'm reading when I look at his face. His face might be hot if I touched it, like it might be boiling up, and his heart might be beating really fast. He could be feeling anger in other parts of his body as well, but just from his face, his hands, even the tension in his shoulders, I can tell he's angry.
Yeah, you have really good detective skills. That's what I can tell.
I'm
You
trying. I'm
totally,
trying.
you laid it out for Austin. So I think it's safe to say, Mr. Ramsey, that everybody feels anger in different ways, right? Some
Yeah.
people are loud, some people are quiet. Austin was clenching his fist, right? So let's take a look at how our bodies feel when we're angry. So I'm going to talk about how my body feels first. So kind of like Austin, my jaw gets clenched, I grind my teeth. Sometimes my face turns really red and I get really hot, almost like how you were with the steam coming out of your ears.
Uh huh.
Heart starts to beat really, really fast and I get, sometimes my stomach turns into knots. It's my body telling me, Miss Lena, you're really upset right now. That's how I know how I'm upset.
I
Let's look
got
at
some things my body tells me too. Can we go over mine?
here.
So sometimes my shoulders just get real tense and like, oh, my head starts to hurt. I'm starting to get a little headache right here just talking about being angry. I'll clench my fist. I won't punch, but sometimes just making my fist tight helps me. Start breathing hard, breathing, and then pacing. Gotta walk. If I stand still, something bad's gonna happen. So I just start going back and forth, trying to get that anger out. That's some of the things my body goes through when I'm angry.
Yeah, because anger is a strong and uncomfortable feeling. And sometimes, because anger is so strong, what's the responsible, respectful, and safe thing to do if you are angry? Let's
Oh,
look at it, right?
probably staying calm. Yep, I knew it. It's so hard to be relaxed, but it's the right thing to do. Responsible and respectful and safe thing to do. So, how do we calm down? Stop. Use your signal. Name your feeling and then calm down by breathing, counting, or trying to use positive talk.
Yes. So remember, guys, like Mr. Ramsey said, step one, give yourself a signal to stop. This will help you from reacting without thinking or doing something that you'll regret later. And different signals you can give yourself, like hang on, whoa, relax, chill out,
Stop.
stop, or wait a minute. That's step one.
Step one, that's a good step. Step two, name your feeling. Naming your feeling helps you put words to what's going on in your brain and your body. That prepares you to think about how to deal with the strong feelings. When you recognize strong feelings, your brain will help you manage them. So remember to name your feelings.
And step number three, now that you've given yourself a signal to stop and you recognize what your feeling is, step three, the most important one, is to calm down.
Calm down.
Calm down in three different ways. You can start to count. Counting will help you to calm down. It gives you a way to avoid saying or doing something to make the situation worse, right? It gives yourself a mental break. Or you can tell yourself something that's positive, like I can figure this out. I can handle this. I don't have to react. I got to think it through. Those are other different things you can say.
I can do this. We also can breathe. Take a deep breath. In this picture, smell the flowers. Nice rose with Mr. Ramsey in the center. And blow the pinwheel. Breathing deep breaths gets more oxygen into your lungs and your heart. It gives a message to your body that everything is okay. That helps you calm down.
All right, Mr. Ramsey. So this is my friend Angry Anna. Just
Look
for
angry. Urgh.
yes. So let's pretend you and I work for the daily newspaper and we're columnists and we give advice to people to help manage strong feelings like anger.
Okay.
So Angry Anna wrote a letter to us. And this is what she said. Dear Mr. Ramsey and Miss Lena, help. When I get angry, it feels like my blood is boiling. Sometimes I want to scream and say hurtful things to the person who made me upset. It's really hard to keep my cool. What
Okay.
can I do? Sincerely, Angry Anna. So
Oh,
let's write her a letter. What could we write to help
all right.
manage that anger?
Dear angry Anna. How about this? Everyone gets angry sometimes, and it's normal to get upset. And then we can say something like, let me think. When you're upset, give yourself a signal to stop and think like, hold on a minute. Can we try that?
Let's try it. Magic wand, and that's
Ah,
that's
perfect.
perfect, Mr. Ramsey. I think too, we can tell Angry Anna to recognize how her body's feeling, which she is, and so she can learn how to manage how she's feeling by calming down, like maybe counting to 10. Counting is like taking a mental timeout. When you're focused on the numbers, it gives you a break from the situation that makes you so upset. That could be your step.
All right. So counting. So we told her to give a signal. We told her to recognize, gave her a strategy. How about this? I got one more thing we should probably add. It would be really good for her. We could say then calm down and use some positive talk like you can do this.
For sure.
And of course, sincerely, Mr. Ramsey and Mrs. Lena.
That's perfect. I think it's a really good
I
letter.
think that's a good story. I hope angry Anna can turn into happy Anna.
Yes.
Now it's time for my final thoughts. Feeling angry is natural, just like all feelings are natural. Everyone gets angry sometimes, but it's how we express that anger. That's the important thing I want you to remember. It's never okay to do or say hurtful things when you are angry. That's the wrong thing to do. But if you are using ways to calm down and to help you better manage your anger, then you're doing the right thing. You're being respectful and responsible and staying safe. Calming down will stop you from jumping to conclusions and doing something you will regret later. So, Eagles of Eastwood, the next time you're feeling angry, stop, name your feeling, and calm down. Can we work on that together? I make a promise I'm going to work on it. And I think Miss Lena, she's going to as well. So we want you to do that. And again, we want to say thank you, as always, for tuning in to Eastwood TV. This was episode 4 on emotional management, dealing with your anger. Make sure you check out our other episodes. We did one on focus. We did one on managing anxiety and worry. You know what? All these things are to help you be better Eagles of Eastwood and better people in your life. Thank you for tuning in. As your host, always, Mr. Ramsey, and my co-host,
Lena.
we will see you next time.